What's good, guys? It's Mike, aka BuzzLawyer here. Gonna bring you the Tomacawk and Knife only challenge on some Nuketown. Yeah, that's right, playing some Black Ops. I'm getting kind of bored of NW3. I thought I'd pop in something else. I saw this challenge originally on Only Use Me Blades channel, and I was like, you know what? I really want to try this challenge. It looks like a lot of fun. So your basic setup. You want to go ahead and put yourself in some team deathmatch on Nuketown. Make sure the computer's on a recruit. Give yourself 5 minutes to get 7,500 points. That's it. You're using Tomacawks and Knives, so you can use the ballistic knife. That's your basic setup. When you get into the actual map, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I'll hold this into the screen for you for just a minute. But when you get into the actual game, usually for your first weapon or your primary weapon, you want to use a scorpion. Throw that ballistic knife. You want to make sure you have the Tomacawk with the concussion grenades and like a jammer, whatever. As long as you have the Tomacawk, I highly recommend having Scavenger Pro. That way when you pick up your scavenger package, you can get your Tomacawk back. Make sure for your second you get some Warlord Pro, mainly because you want to have 2 Tomacawks in your hand as you're playing, and then of course Marathon, so you can kind of just run around the map. With that being said, this is not about the gameplay. I just thought I'd give you guys the basic concept of what it is you want to do when you're playing this. So have fun with it, and keep in mind that sometimes the computers can be extremely gay and start spraying before you even turn the corner. It gets really annoying sometimes, but have fun with it and see if you can't beat my score. Anyways, I'm sure some of you guys have noticed that I have not posted a video in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and mainly that is because my wife is finally back from Europe. So naturally I've had a little bit of husband and wife time to make up for. I've also been extremely busy with school. Anatomy is kicking my ass right now, so I haven't been able to post a video, but I am back on top of it. In saying that, I've had a few people ask me in the last month or so, Buzz, how are you still playing Call of Duty? How do you keep that game fresh? How do you like playing it all the time? And I'm like, dude, I don't like playing this. I have to take a step back sometimes and get out of NW3 as well. I do not like playing that game all the time. It can be very frustrating. That's why you see me getting into, Black Ops or some Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I might even pop on some Minecraft or some Walking Dead. I think Call of Duty's fun and I love doing it. I love getting into lobbies and trolling on kids. I love getting into lobbies and talking massive amounts of shit. I find Call of Duty to be a lot of fun, but I cannot play it all the time. So that's how I'm answering the question. I don't really care so much about, playing NW3 all the time and doing good and getting a 2.0 KD. Sometimes it's just fun to get into a lobby and just do stupid shit the entire time. Throw a ballistic vest down. Let your teammates know you got one. Before they can pick it up, destroy it. Do something fun, make the game just a little more interesting. And if that doesn't float your boat, pop in a different game. Pop in some Black Ops. Do what I do. Play some Call of Duty 4, like some original Modern Warfare, NW2. Do some trick shots. If you don't know how to quickscope, like me, like I'm fucking bad with a sniper, try to learn how to quickscope. Change that sensitivity. Do something to just switch it up. I mean, I know a lot of guys that aren't actual elite members, and they're just, playing the original maps that came out with Call of Duty when it first came out almost a year ago. Buy a few of the new maps. Some of these maps, I know they suck, but you know what? It's something new. It's something different to look at while you play. That's what I recommend when I, when I start getting bored. I'm an elite member, so I get all the new maps. The second they come out, I'm downloading it. I'm making sure that I'm playing them, because you know what? That shit can seriously get really annoying playing the same old fucking maps all the time. So I highly recommend getting some of the new maps or whatever, because it does change the game up just a little bit. Other than that, there's not a whole lot else that I can recommend. We're only a few short months away from the new Black Ops. We've got Halo 4 coming out. That should be fucking badass. I'm a huge Halo fan. That's what I started on. I did not really care for Call of Duty when the first Modern Warfare was out. I was more of a Halo player, so I'm going to check that shit out. We were just a few short days away from Resident Evil 6, so that should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to play that. It looks like a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the trailers for the new Resident Evil, but this thing looks like it's going to be fucking sick. So be sure to check out my channel in a few short days with some new Resident Evil gameplay. And if you're sitting there right now and you're like, man, none of that sounds like fun, if Resident Evil 6 or Halo 4, Black Ops 2, Minecraft, whatever it is that I recommended, trying out some of this Tomacawk only challenge, if all this shit sounds like a bunch of boring bullshit and you just don't want to play video games anymore, maybe it's time you just fucking kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe it's time you hang up the gaming controller for a few short days, weeks, or whatever. Wait for the new games to come out and do your thing. But, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes it's really hard to play a game that you've been playing consistently for a year. I can totally see why some people are like, you know what, Buzz, how the fuck do you keep things fresh? Well, this is how I do it. So I hope that you guys liked the suggestions. I hope that you guys are able to find a way to move around this little rut that I guess Call of Duty's in, but it's not very far away from the time that we get to play some new Black Ops, and I think that we're going to have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, this gameplay is getting down to the nitty-gritty. I can't believe I just said that, but it's getting down to the last minute of the game. I've got about 20 kills left to go. It's not very easy to do. Keep that in mind. Basically breaks down to 15 kills a minute, so you got to get 15 kills per minute in 5 minutes to get your 7,500 points. So it's not the easiest task to accomplish, but it is a lot of fun to try. There's always going to be those few times where you just feel like you're doing work, and all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck, I don't have any kills. Or these computers will just fucking tear your shit apart. But then you'll run into spots like this where you just get a bunch of tomahawks and knives all back to back to back, and you're just going absolutely apeshit in all the computers, and you're just like, fuck yeah, that was badass. And oh, I almost forgot, the Get Pooped On clips. They're not technically canceled, but as of right now, for the next couple weeks at least, I don't think I'm going to do them. I might bring out like 1 or 2 special more videos before we end up getting into Black Ops 2. But as of right now, Get Pooped On clips are kind of on a hiatus. They're very time consuming, and sometimes it's not the best thing for me to do, especially with all the schooling I've got. So as of right now, if you want to submit your clips, you can always do it to my buzzlightyear2@gmail.com account. But you might not see your clip go up for at least a few weeks. Take this Tomacawk guy. I love that throw. That was like the perfect timing. But anyways, this game is coming to an end. I think I'm about to do it. That's right. I get 7,500 points with just a few seconds to spare. If you guys can beat this challenge with a few seconds more to spare, maybe a few less deaths, send me the video. I'd like to see it. Anyways, I'm Buzz Lightyear signing out. I hope you're all keeping it real. I'll talk to you soon. Peace!